Hello, my friend. Can you feel the stirring in your spirit today? This moment is not just another tick on the clock. It's a divine appointment designed specifically for you. You are not here by chance. Something extraordinary is about to unfold. As you read this, I want you to embrace the idea that your journey is intricately woven into a grand tapestry of purpose, waiting to be revealed. What if I told you that the struggles you've faced are merely stepping stones to a miraculous breakthrough? Let's dive into this together and uncover the profound truths waiting to transform your life. The heaviness that has clouded your heart for so long is beginning to lift, isn't it? Picture this: your hidden obedience, those moments where you chose faith over fear, is like a seed buried deep in fertile soil. In the quiet, while others may have overlooked your efforts, heaven was taking note. Each small act of faith you displayed was a signal, a gentle nudge that called forth the very blessings you've been yearning for. Now, let's talk about the delay you've experienced. It's easy to view this time as a period of waiting, but I invite you to shift your perspective. What if this waiting has been a sacred construction, a divine setup for something far greater than you can imagine? Just as a potter shapes clay, God has been meticulously crafting your character, building resilience, and preparing you for a harvest that is not only for you, but for generations to come. As you reflect on your journey, can you see the moments where you thought about giving up? Those were the very moments that held the potential for transformation. Your scars, the evidence of battles fought, are not marks of shame, but badges of honor. They tell a story of survival, of perseverance, and they will serve as a beacon of hope for others walking similar paths. Now is the time for elevation. The heavens are rejoicing because your obedience has generational impact. Heaven's laughter echoes in the chambers of your heart, declaring that you are not just a survivor, you are a victor. The very forces that aimed to silence you are now working for your good. Can you feel that shift? The tide is turning. You are being elevated above the challenges that once seemed insurmountable. As we step into this new season, let's take a moment to acknowledge the momentum building around you. As you stand at the threshold of your breakthrough, can you sense the divine orchestration at play? The heavens are aligning, and the very doors you thought were closed are beginning to swing wide open. This isn't merely an invitation, it's a command from heaven to step forward with confidence, to walk into the fullness of what has been prepared for you. You may have felt the weight of doubt whispering that your efforts were futile, that your dreams were too far out of reach. But I want you to hear this. What was once impossible is now becoming your reality. Just as Abraham looked up at the stars and believed in the promise of descendants, you too are being called to envision the life that awaits you beyond your current circumstances. God's laughter is like a divine wind, propelling you forward, shifting the very landscape of your life. Now, as you embrace this new identity as a victor, it's time to declare your truth. You are chosen, anointed, and equipped for this journey. Your past does not dictate your future. Rather, it serves as a foundation for the heights you are about to reach. Imagine the stories you will tell, the lives you will touch, and the legacy you will leave. Your obedience today is not just for your own blessing. It is sowing seeds for generations yet unborn. Let's talk about the power of declaration. When you speak, you create reality. Your words hold weight in the spiritual realm. Begin to declare over your life the things you desire to see manifest. Say it boldly. I am walking into my appointed time. Feel the power behind those words. The moment you speak, it is the moment you align yourself with the divine purpose that has been set before you. Each declaration is not just a statement. It is an activation of the promises that have been waiting for your faith to rise. Chosen one, let's take a moment to grasp the significance of your voice. In this season, your words are not mere expressions, they are the catalyst for change. As you declare, I am favored, I am blessed, and I am destined for greatness, you are inviting heaven to respond with affirmation. It's as if the very cosmos shifts to make way for your destiny. This is the time to speak life into your dreams, to breathe hope into the barren places of your heart, and to illuminate the path ahead. You might be wondering, how do I maintain this momentum? The answer lies in your daily choices, the little things you do each day, the prayers you lift up, and the gratitude you express are all powerful acts of faith. They are the rhythm of your life that keeps the divine connection alive. Each morning, as you awaken, remind yourself of the promises laid before you. Engage in gratitude, for it opens the floodgates of heaven's blessings. Visualize your heart as a garden, flourishing with the seeds of faith you've sown. Water it with the assurance that every act of obedience, no matter how small, is contributing to a flourishing future. Remember that even the tiniest of seeds can grow into the mightiest of trees. Your hidden efforts are nurturing a future harvest that will not only sustain you, but will also enrich those around you. Now, as we delve deeper, let's recognize the importance of community in this journey. You are not meant to navigate this path alone. There's a divine connection waiting to be forged with others who resonate with your journey. The beauty of community lies in shared experiences. It's a place where your story intertwines with the stories of those around you. When you gather with others, you amplify your declarations, and the synergy of collective faith becomes a powerful force against the shadows of doubt. Think about the early church. They met together, shared testimonies, and prayed in unity. In those moments of togetherness, they witnessed the miraculous. Why? Because when believers come together, heaven responds. Your voice, when harmonized with others, creates a symphony that echoes through the heavens, drawing down blessings and breakthroughs. Consider reaching out to those who might be struggling, those who need to hear your story of resilience. Your journey can serve as a lighthouse, guiding others through the storms of their lives. As you share your testimony, you not only validate your own journey, but also invite healing and hope into their hearts. There's incredible strength in vulnerability. It's within those raw moments that bonds are forged and miracles unfold. Now, let's turn our attention to the very real challenges that may still linger in your life. It's essential to acknowledge these obstacles without allowing them to define your narrative. The enemy may attempt to disrupt your progress with fear, comparison, or discouragement. But remember that these are mere distractions from your divine destiny. Instead of succumbing to these lies, confront them with the truths you've been declaring. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean. The waves may crash violently against the shore, but you are grounded on the rock of your faith. The storms may rage, but they are not your reality. They are the backdrop against which your victory is painted. You are more than a conqueror. You are equipped with the armor of faith that shields you from every fiery dart aimed at your heart. The storms may be fierce, but they cannot penetrate the fortress of hope that you have built through your declarations and acts of obedience. In this pivotal moment, let's focus on the transition from struggle to triumph. As you stand firm, you will begin to notice the subtle shifts in your life. It may be as simple as a renewed sense of purpose, or as profound as an unexpected opportunity knocking at your door. Trust that these changes are not coincidences. They are the manifestations of your faith and the laughter of heaven resounding in your favor. Envision the doors that are about to swing open, doors of opportunity, doors of healing, and doors of restoration that have long been locked. Each of these doors represents a new chapter in your life, one that leads you closer to the dreams you've been nurturing. And as they open, you will step into a realm where the impossible becomes possible, where the mundane transforms into the miraculous. Now, let's acknowledge the importance of your mindset during this transformative journey. It's crucial to guard your thoughts, for they are the breeding ground for your next actions. When doubt creeps in, counter it with the truth of who you are, a chosen one, anointed for such a time as this. Your mind is a battlefield, and you must arm yourself with the promises of God to ensure victory. Practice the art of visualization. Picture yourself walking through those open doors, embracing the blessings that await you. See yourself thriving in your relationships, flourishing in your career, and fully alive in your purpose. Allow the images of your future to fill you with hope and anticipation, igniting a fire deep within your spirit. Each vivid scene is a prophecy waiting to manifest, a glimpse into the abundant life that is yours for the taking. As you visualize these possibilities, let's take a moment to address the inner critic that often tries to sabotage your progress. That voice, filled with doubt and fear, is not your true identity. It is a remnant of darkness seeking to undermine the light you carry. Acknowledge it, but do not engage it. Instead, declare boldly, "I am not defined by my past failures. I am a new creation, and the old has passed away." Imagine the power of this declaration reverberating in the spiritual realm. Each time you affirm your identity in Christ, you dismantle the lies that have held you captive. Picture these lies as chains being shattered, freeing you to step into the fullness of who you were created to be. The chains of comparison, inadequacy, and fear are breaking, allowing the light of heaven to shine brighter upon you. Now, let's transition into understanding the divine timing of your breakthrough. You may have felt the urgency of your situation, but I urge you to trust in the perfect timing of God. Just as the seasons change, so too does the timing of your blessings. There are moments when God holds back the rain, not out of denial, but out of preparation. He's ensuring that when the floodgates open, you are ready to receive the torrent of His goodness. This is where patience becomes a powerful ally in your journey. As you wait, lean into the lessons being taught in the waiting room of life. Patience is not passive. It's an active process that cultivates strength and resilience. As you embrace this season of waiting, remember that each moment is an opportunity for growth and deeper faith. When you feel like the promise is delayed, remind yourself that God is not idle. He is intricately weaving every thread of your life into a masterpiece. In this divine preparation phase, I encourage you to engage in practices that nurture your spirit. Spend time in prayer, allowing the presence of God to fill you with peace. Read the scriptures, for they are your roadmap, guiding you through the wilderness of uncertainty. Surround yourself with uplifting voices, whether through worship, music, podcasts, or community gatherings. Let the truths of His Word wash over you like a refreshing stream, revitalizing your spirit and renewing your hope. As you dwell in this sacred space, you may begin to receive whispers of encouragement, gentle nudges from the Holy Spirit, reminding you of the promises you've been holding on to. Pay attention to those moments of inspiration, for they are the seeds of revelation being planted in your heart. Allow them to flourish and take root as you speak them out loud, bringing them life through your declarations. Picture yourself as a tree planted by the rivers of water, nourished and sustained, even in the dry seasons. Your roots are going deep, anchoring you firmly in the truth of who you are in Christ. The storms may rage, but you stand tall, resilient against the wind, knowing that you are destined to bear fruit in due season. Your branches may sway, but they will not break, for you are supported by the unshakable truth of God's faithfulness. Now is the moment to reflect on the promises that have been spoken over your life. What dreams have you tucked away in the depths of your heart? What visions have you cast aside in moments of doubt? Chosen one, it's time to breathe life into those dreams once more. The very act of remembering is an act of faith. It's a proclamation that you believe in the goodness of God and His ability to bring those visions to fruition. As you reflect, allow those dreams to rise to the surface. Picture them as vibrant colors on a canvas, waiting for the brush strokes of your faith to bring them to life. Each dream carries a piece of your destiny, and every time you revisit them, you are declaring, "I am still in the game. I still believe." Now, let's address the moments of doubt that creep in when you least expect them. It's essential to understand that doubt is not the enemy. It's a part of the human experience. Instead of shying away from it, confront it with courage. When doubt whispers, "You can't," respond with the truth. "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." Each time you do this, you are reinforcing the walls of your faith, fortifying your spirit against the attacks of the adversary. Engage in this practice daily. Write down the doubts that surface, and beside each one, counter them with the promises found in Scripture. This exercise not only highlights the contrast between your fears and God's truth, but also serves as a powerful reminder of the unshakable foundation upon which your faith stands. As we move forward, let's delve into the power of gratitude. It's more than just a feeling. It's an action that unlocks the doors to abundance. When you cultivate an attitude of gratitude, you are inviting the favor of the Lord into your life. Each moment of thankfulness is a declaration that you recognize His hand at work, even in the smallest details. As you express gratitude, you align yourself with the heart of God, creating an atmosphere where blessings can flow freely. Picture your heart as a vessel and gratitude as the key that unlocks the floodgates of heaven. The more you thank Him for what you have, the more you open yourself to receive even greater things. Make it a daily practice. Start each day by recounting at least 3 things you are grateful for, no matter how insignificant they may seem. This simple act will shift your perspective, allowing you to see beyond your current struggles and into the abundance that surrounds you. In this season of preparation, I want you to embrace the concept of expectation. Expectation is a powerful force. It's the bridge between hope and manifestation. When you anticipate the good things that are coming your way, you position yourself to receive them. It's like standing at the edge of a river, ready to catch the blessings that flow like a current. Imagine waking up each day with the mindset that something wonderful is about to happen. Today is the day, you might declare. Today I will see the manifestation of my prayers. This attitude not only invigorates your spirit, but also attracts divine opportunities. The universe responds to your expectation, aligning circumstances and people to bring about the very desires of your heart. Now, let's delve into the role of faith in this journey. Faith is more than just belief. It's action driven by belief. When you step out in faith, you activate the power of God to move on your behalf. Think of it as a dance with the momentum of heaven. Each step you take in faith is like a beat, syncopating with the rhythm of divine purpose. As you move forward, you create a pathway for God's blessings to flow, paving the way for others to follow suit. In this journey, it's essential to recognize the divine partnerships that will emerge. Just as David had Jonathan and Ruth had Naomi, you too will find allies who will support you during this transformative season. These relationships are not merely coincidental, they are orchestrated by the hands of God to propel you further into your destiny. As you embrace these connections, be open to sharing your story. Your journey, filled with trials and triumphs, is a source of inspiration. When you share your testimony, you invite others to witness the faithfulness of God. This sharing is a double-edged sword. It not only blesses others, but also reinforces your own faith. Each story you tell becomes a brick in the foundation of hope, a testament to the power of perseverance. Now, let's discuss the importance of recognizing signs along the way. God often communicates through subtle nudges, coincidences, and divine synchronicities. These signs serve as confirmations of your path. Pay attention to the little things. A timely word from a friend, a scripture that leaps off the page, or an unexpected opportunity that aligns with your dreams. These are not random occurrences. They are divine markers directing you toward your breakthrough. Visualize yourself as an explorer on a journey. Each sign you encounter is like a compass guiding you closer to the treasure that awaits. Embrace the excitement of discovery, knowing that every twist and turn is part of a larger plan. Your breakthrough is not just a destination. It is a journey filled with revelations that shape your character and strengthen your faith. As you continue on this path, let's explore the power of prayer in your life. Prayer is not just a ritual, it's an intimate conversation with your Creator. It's in prayer that you lay down your burdens, express your desires, and receive divine guidance. Consider your prayers as the lifeline connecting you to the heart of God. Each prayer is a thread weaving your story into the fabric of His greater narrative. In this season, I urge you to deepen your prayer life. Carve out dedicated time each day to commune with God. As you pray, be specific about your needs, your dreams, and the breakthroughs you seek. Do not shy away from expressing your fears and doubts. He welcomes your honesty. The very act of articulating your struggles is a step toward healing. Visualize your prayers rising like incense, filling the heavenly realms with your hopes and dreams. As you lift your voice in supplication, know that every word carries weight and significance. Heaven is attentive to your cries, and each prayer is met with the promise of a response. Trust in His timing, for He hears you and is already moving in ways you cannot yet see. Now, let's address the concept of surrender. Surrendering your plans and desires to God does not mean giving up. Rather, it's an act of faith that acknowledges His sovereignty. It's releasing control and trusting that His ways are higher than your own. Surrender opens the door for divine intervention, allowing God to work miracles in situations beyond your understanding. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, ready to leap into the unknown. That leap represents your surrender, taking a step of faith as you trust that the net will appear beneath you. In this act of surrender, you are declaring, "God, I trust your plan more than my own." It's the release of your grip on the steering wheel of your life, allowing Him to guide your path with divine precision. As you embrace this profound act of faith, keep in mind that surrender is often accompanied by a divine exchange. When you give up your fears, God replaces them with peace. When you relinquish your anxieties, He fills you with hope. Imagine how liberating it will feel to unburden your heart and mind, knowing that you are held in the palm of His hand. In the upcoming days, take time to meditate on what surrender looks like in your life. Are there specific areas where you need to let go? It could be relationships, career aspirations, or even your timeline for achieving goals. Acknowledge those areas and invite God into the conversation. He is eager to take what feels heavy and replace it with His lightness. Now, as you move forward in this journey of surrender, let's talk about the concept of divine surprises. God delights in revealing His goodness in unexpected ways. Just as the Israelites encountered manna in the wilderness, your journey may lead you to unanticipated blessings. Prepare your heart to receive these surprises by maintaining a posture of expectancy. Picture yourself walking through a field filled with wildflowers. Each flower represents a unique blessing that God has prepared for you, waiting to be discovered. As you wander through this field, remain open to the possibilities. The surprise blessings may come in forms you didn't expect. A kind word from a stranger, an opportunity that aligns perfectly with your dreams, or a moment of, as you navigate this vibrant field of possibilities, take a moment to soak in the beauty that surrounds you. Each wildflower represents the unique blessings that await your discovery. Just as the Israelites were nourished by heavenly bread, you too will find sustenance in the unexpected provisions that God places along your path. In this season of divine surprises, let's discuss the importance of remaining vigilant and aware. Often, blessings come disguised as challenges or shifts in our circumstances. What may initially appear as a setback could be the very thing that ushers in your next breakthrough. It's essential to cultivate a mindset that anticipates good in every situation. As the Apostle Paul wrote, "All things work together for good to those who love God." Picture yourself standing at a crossroads where one path seems familiar, while the other is uncharted territory. The familiar path may feel comfortable, but the uncharted one is where you will encounter divine surprises. It's a space where faith takes the lead, and God reveals His plans in ways you never envisioned. Trust that each step you take into the unknown is a declaration of your faith in His goodness. As you embrace this journey, remember that gratitude is your companion. Each time you acknowledge the unexpected blessings, you create a ripple effect that draws even more goodness into your life. Take a moment daily to jot down instances where you've seen God's hand at work, no matter how small. This practice will help you recognize the abundance that is already present, opening your eyes to the miracles unfolding around you. Now, let's shift our focus to the concept of resilience. Life can be unpredictable, throwing unexpected storms your way. But resilience is the inner strength that allows you to rise above the turbulence. Picture the image of a mighty oak tree, its roots deep and strong, weathering fierce winds and heavy rains. Just as that tree bends but does not break, you too possess an inherent resilience that has been cultivated through every trial you've faced. Each challenge has served to strengthen your spiritual muscles, preparing you for the storms that may come. Recognizing your resilience is vital at this juncture. It's not merely about enduring, it's about thriving amid adversity. Take a moment to reflect on the times you felt pushed to your limits, yet rose above the circumstances. Those moments are testimonies of your strength, and they showcase the unyielding spirit that resides within you. As you embrace this resilience, remember that it's also a communal strength. Just as trees in a forest support each other with their intertwined roots, you are called to lean on others in your journey. Reach out to your community, share your struggles and triumphs. Vulnerability breeds connection, and through these connections, you will find support that strengthens your resolve. Now, let's explore the concept of divine alignment. This is a season where the universe is conspiring in your favor, aligning people, opportunities, and resources to facilitate your breakthrough. Can you feel the synchronicities happening around you? Those moments where things just seem to fall into place are not mere coincidences. They are God's fingerprints guiding you toward your purpose. Imagine standing in a beautiful garden where each flower blooms exactly as it should, each petal, each color, a part of a larger design. This is the essence of divine alignment. It's about trusting that every interaction, every opportunity, and every setback is a thread in the intricate tapestry of your life. As you journey deeper into this season of divine alignment, it's essential to remain aware of the subtle invitations that may come your way. These invitations are often disguised as new opportunities, changes in your routine, or even shifts in relationships. They beckon you to step out of your comfort zone and embrace the fullness of what God has in store for you. Consider the story of Esther. When she was called to stand before the king, her moment of divine alignment could have seemed daunting. Yet, she stepped forward with courage, knowing that her purpose was greater than her fear. Just as Esther was positioned for such a time as this, so too are you being positioned for a purpose that transcends your immediate circumstances. As you reflect on your own life, what moments of divine alignment can you identify? Perhaps it was a chance meeting with someone who inspired you, an unexpected job offer that seemed to come out of nowhere, or even a simple conversation that sparked a new idea. Each of these moments carries the weight of divine intention. Recognize them, celebrate them, and be ready to act when the call comes. Now, let's talk about the importance of being proactive in this season. While divine alignment often involves waiting for God to move, it also requires your active participation. This is not a passive waiting, it's a strategic positioning. Just as a runner prepares for a race by training and conditioning, you too must prepare your heart and mind for the blessings on the horizon. Set aside time to seek clarity about your next steps. Ask God to reveal the opportunities that align with your purpose. Be open to the unexpected and willing to pivot when necessary. This is where faith becomes action. Your willingness to move when prompted will create pathways for divine breakthroughs to occur. As you navigate this proactive phase, let's not overlook the role of preparation in your journey. Being prepared means equipping yourself with the knowledge, skills, and mindset necessary to seize the opportunities that God places in your path. Consider it like a soldier gearing up for battle, ensuring that you are fully armed with faith, confidence, and wisdom. Start by setting clear intentions for what you want to achieve. Write down specific goals that align with your dreams, both short-term and long-term. Envision each goal as a stepping stone, leading you closer to your ultimate purpose. As you articulate these goals, you are not merely dreaming, you are activating the power of manifestation through focused intention. Think of the story of Nehemiah, who prepared himself meticulously before rebuilding the walls of Jerusalem. His journey began with prayer, followed by strategic planning and diligent action. He didn't wait for the perfect moment. He created it through his commitment and preparation. Just as Nehemiah rallied others to join him in the work, you too will find that as you prepare, like-minded individuals will begin to align with your vision, creating a powerful force for change. Now, let's address the importance of taking bold steps. While preparation is vital, it's the actions you take that will ultimately bring your dreams to fruition. It's time to shake off any fear of failure or hesitation that may have held you back. Remember, every great achievement begins with the decision to take that first step. Imagine standing at the edge of a diving board, heart racing with anticipation. The leap into the unknown may feel scary, but it's also exhilarating. Each step you take in faith is like that leap, an act of courage that is propelled by the dreams that stir deep within your spirit. As you prepare to leap, remind yourself that the water below is not a void. It is a pool of promise waiting to catch you. The moment you dive in, you will discover the buoyancy of grace, lifting you higher than you ever imagined possible. In this process of taking bold steps, it's crucial to embrace the concept of faith-filled risk. There will be moments when the path ahead feels uncertain, the outcome unclear, and the stakes high. Yet it is precisely in these moments that your faith can be your compass. Each step may seem daunting, but remember that faith often requires stepping into the unseen. It's about trusting that God is already in your future, preparing the way for your success. Consider the story of Peter walking on water. At the moment he stepped out of the boat, he was faced with a choice: remain in the safety of the familiar, or step into the miraculous. The waves were high and the wind howled, but his focus on Jesus empowered him to defy the natural laws. Like Peter, you too are being called to rise above the waves of doubt and fear, to walk in the authority given to you as a child of God. Now, as you embark on this journey of boldness and risk, let's talk about the power of accountability. Surrounding yourself with individuals who lift you higher and challenge you to pursue your dreams is invaluable. Seek out mentors, friends, or a community that shares your vision. Their encouragement and support will act as a catalyst, propelling you forward when self-doubt tries to creep in. Imagine you are climbing a mountain. While the ascent can be grueling, the presence of fellow. As you climb this mountain, those who accompany you provide not just encouragement, but also shared wisdom, reminding you of the path you've chosen and the summit that awaits. Their voices resonate with truth, echoing the declarations you've made over your life. They remind you that every step, no matter how small, counts. Now, let's delve into the significance of celebrating small victories along this journey. Each achievement, no matter how minor it may seem, is a marker of progress. Acknowledge these moments. They are reflections of your growth and determination. Just as a gardener rejoices when the first buds appear, even before the full bloom, you too must celebrate the signs of life in your endeavors. Take a moment to reflect on your journey so far. What victories have you experienced? Have you taken a step that previously seemed intimidating? Perhaps you reached out to someone for support, or you made a decision that aligned with your goals. Each of these moments is a testament to your evolving strength and resolve. In this season of transformation, it's crucial to cultivate a mindset of abundance. Abundance is not merely about material wealth. It encompasses joy, peace, and fulfillment. When you shift your focus from scarcity to abundance, you begin to see the world differently. You start to recognize the opportunities that surround you, the blessings that flow in your life, and the potential that lies within you. Visualize abundance as a river, flowing freely and endlessly. It is not confined by limitations. It overflows with possibilities. Allow this imagery to fill your spirit, reminding you that there is enough for everyone, including you. The more you embrace an abundance mindset, the more you will attract blessings into your life. As you embrace this abundance mindset, let's explore the importance of generosity in your journey. Generosity is not solely about giving away material possessions. It is also about sharing your time, talents, and encouragement. When you open your heart and hands to others, you create a ripple effect that transforms lives, starting with your own. Consider this. Every act of kindness you extend is like a seed sown into the fertile soil of someone else's life. Each time you offer a word of encouragement, lend a helping hand, or share your resources, you amplify the abundance that flows through you. Generosity is a divine principle that activates blessings. It opens the door for more to come into your life. Imagine yourself as a fountain, overflowing with water that nourishes all within its reach. The more you pour out, the more you are filled. When you give from a place of abundance, you align yourself with the heart of God, who is the ultimate giver. As you bless others, you position yourself to receive blessings in return, sometimes in ways that you least expect. Now, let's delve into the concept of vision. Having a clear vision for your life is paramount as you move forward. A vision serves as your guiding light, illuminating the path ahead and providing direction amidst uncertainty. Without a vision, it's easy to become distracted by the noise of the world, losing sight of your purpose. Take some time to reflect on your dreams and aspirations. What do you want to accomplish? What legacy do you wish to leave behind? Write down your vision in vivid detail. Describe not only what you want to achieve, but also how you want to feel in the process. Allow this vision to become a living document, a reminder of the destination you. As you clarify your vision, let it become a tapestry woven with intention, faith, and vibrant details. Picture yourself standing at the summit of your dreams, gazing down at the path you traveled to get there. Each step, each challenge, and each triumph contributed to the magnificent view before you. This vision is not merely a destination. It is the fuel that will ignite your passion and drive you forward. Now, let's talk about the importance of setting actionable steps toward realizing that vision. Dreams often remain just that, dreams, without a plan to bring them into reality. Break down your vision into manageable goals, creating a roadmap that guides you through the twists and turns of your journey. Each goal should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Smart. This structure transforms your dreams from abstract concepts into tangible actions. Imagine each goal as a stepping stone laid out before you. With every step you take, you're not only moving closer to your vision, but also building confidence in your ability to achieve what once seemed impossible. As you check off each goal, celebrate those victories, no matter how small they may appear. Each achievement reinforces your belief in your capacity to create the life you envision. In this season of action, I encourage you to stay flexible. Life is dynamic, and circumstances may shift unexpectedly. Embrace adaptability as a key component of your journey. Just like a river flows, bending and carving its path through the landscape, you too can navigate changes while remaining true to your vision. Trust that even when plans don't unfold as expected, God is still at work, redirecting you toward His greater purpose. Now, let's shift our focus to the significance of perseverance. The journey toward your dreams will not. As you navigate this path of action, it's crucial to recognize that perseverance is the heartbeat of progress. Every great achiever has faced obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt, yet they push through with unwavering determination. You too are being invited to cultivate this spirit of perseverance. It's the resilience that enables you to rise after every fall, to keep moving forward when the road gets tough, and to hold on to your vision even when the winds of adversity blow fiercely against you. Visualize perseverance as a mountain climber scaling a steep cliff. Each handhold represents a challenge, and each foothold is a victory. There will be times when you may feel exhausted, questioning whether you have the strength to continue. But remember, it's during these moments that you must dig deep and harness the power within you. Your journey may not always be linear. You may find yourself taking several steps back before you can leap forward. But every experience, whether perceived as a setback or a victory, serves a purpose in shaping the person you are becoming. Now, let's talk about the importance of maintaining a positive mindset. Your thoughts are powerful. They can either propel you toward your dreams or hinder your progress. Cultivating a mindset of positivity and gratitude creates an environment where possibilities flourish. Begin each day with affirmations that reinforce your commitment to your vision. Speak words of encouragement over yourself. I am capable. I am worthy. I am destined for greatness. As you declare these truths, you are setting the tone for the day, aligning your thoughts with the divine truth of your identity. Consider the story of Joseph, who faced betrayal, slavery, and imprisonment. Yet he never lost sight of the dreams that God had placed within him. Joseph's journey was a testament to the power of resilience and unwavering faith. Despite the trials he faced, he held on to the dreams God had revealed to him. Each setback was not a defeat, but a divine setup for a greater purpose. As he navigated the complexities of his life, he learned to see every challenge as a stepping stone toward his destiny as a leader in Egypt. In this season of your life, I encourage you to embrace the same mindset that Joseph exemplified. When faced with obstacles, rather than viewing them as insurmountable barriers, see them as necessary components of your growth. Every challenge you encounter is shaping you, preparing you for the breakthrough that lies ahead. Now, let's shift our focus to the concept of divine favor. Just as Joseph found favor in the eyes of Potiphar and later in Pharaoh's court, you too are walking in a season of divine favor. This favor may manifest in unexpected ways, through opportunities that align with your dreams, connections that propel you forward, or doors that swing wide open when you least expect them. Picture divine favor as a cloak draped around your shoulders, shielding you from negativity and doubt, empowering you to walk confidently into your purpose. The favor of God is not dependent on external circumstances. It stems from your identity as His beloved child. When you recognize this truth, you begin to operate from a place of assurance, knowing that you are equipped for success. As you step into this favor, be intentional about seeking God's wisdom in every decision you make. Just as Solomon asked for wisdom to rule, ask for divine insight to navigate your path. Trust that God will guide you in making choices that align with your vision and purpose. As you lean into His wisdom, let's explore the importance of discernment in this season of divine favor. Discernment is the ability to distinguish between the voices and influences that seek to guide you. It's the spiritual antenna that helps you navigate through confusion and uncertainty. In a world filled with noise, learning to tune into the still, small voice of God is essential. Imagine yourself standing at a crossroads once more, with multiple paths stretching out before you. Each path represents a different opportunity, a different direction for your life. Some may seem appealing, while others may feel uncomfortable or challenging. This is where discernment comes into play. It allows you to seek clarity on which path aligns with your divine purpose. In this season, dedicate time to quiet your spirit and listen for God's direction. Create sacred spaces where you can retreat for prayer and reflection. It could be a cozy corner in your home, a peaceful park, or even a moment stolen away during a busy day. As you seek His guidance, be open to the ways He may speak through scripture, impressions on your heart, or the counsel of trusted friends. Now, let's shift our focus to the power of gratitude once again. As you journey through this season of favor and discernment, let gratitude be the lens through which you view your life. Recognize the blessings that surround you, even in the small things. Each day, take a moment to list 3 things you are thankful for. And let this practice deepen your appreciation for God's hand at work. Visualize gratitude as a vibrant tapestry, woven with the threads of every blessing you've encountered. The more you acknowledge these blessings, the richer the tapestry becomes. This act of recognizing God's goodness, not as you deepen your practice of gratitude, let's turn our attention to the importance of community once more. The tapestry of your life is not meant to be woven in isolation. It thrives in the vibrant colors and patterns created by those around you. Your community is more than just a support system. It is a source of inspiration and encouragement that amplifies your progress and blessings. Imagine gathering with a group of individuals who share your passions and dreams. Each person brings their unique experiences and insights, enriching the collective journey. In these moments of connection, you will find strength and motivation to pursue your goals. Share your dreams, your struggles, and your victories. When you open your heart, you invite others to do the same, creating a safe space for growth and healing. As you engage with your community, let's also acknowledge the power of serving others. In this season of favor, consider how you can extend your blessings to those in need. Acts of service not only bless others, but also deepen your sense of purpose and fulfillment. When you give from the abundance you have received, you are participating in a divine flow that reflects the heart of God. Visualize your acts of service as ripples in a pond. Each kind gesture spreads outward, touching lives in ways you may never fully comprehend. Whether it's volunteering your time, offering a listening ear, or sharing your resources, these acts create a legacy of love that resonates far beyond your immediate sphere. Now, let's explore the significance of reflection in your journey. As you navigate this season of divine favor and community, take time to pause and reflect on the lessons you've learned. What has God been teaching you through your experiences? What insights have emerged from your challenges? Consider keeping your own journal where you can document these insights. Reflection is a powerful tool that allows you to extract wisdom from your experiences, transforming them into stepping stones for future growth. As you write, let the words flow freely, capturing not only the lessons learned, but also the emotions felt during each phase of your journey. In this sacred space of reflection, you may discover patterns that reveal God's faithfulness and the progress you've made. Perhaps you'll notice how certain struggles have shaped your character, or how moments of doubt led to profound revelations. This process of introspection not only deepens your understanding of yourself, but also strengthens your relationship with God. Now, as you immerse yourself in this reflective practice, let's take a step towards envisioning your future. Imagine where you want to be 1 year, 5 years, or even 10 years from now. What do you envision for your life? What dreams do you want to manifest? Picture those aspirations vividly in your mind, seeing them as already accomplished. Visualize yourself achieving those goals, feeling the joy and fulfillment that comes with them. This act of visualization is not merely wishful thinking. It's a declaration of faith that aligns your spirit with the divine purpose laid before you. As you focus on these future visions, ask God to guide you in taking the necessary steps to turn them into reality. In this season of visioning, it's also essential to remain open to the unexpected. Sometimes, God's plans for your life may differ from your expectations, leading you to paths you never considered. Embrace these changes with an open heart, trusting that every detour is part of a larger narrative, one that is designed to lead you to greater heights. Let's shift As you step into this new chapter of envisioning your future, let's pause to consider the power of intention. Intention is the driving force behind every action you take, and it shapes the reality you are creating. When you approach each day with intention, you become an active participant in your journey, rather than a passive observer. Imagine waking up each morning with a clear intention for the day ahead. What do you want to accomplish? How do you want to feel? By setting these intentions, you are casting a vision for your day, aligning your thoughts and actions with the direction you wish to go. Each intention acts as a compass, guiding you toward your goals and dreams. As you cultivate this practice, consider the impact of your intentions, not just on yourself, but also on those around you. Your energy and focus can influence your environment, creating a ripple effect that encourages others to step into their own greatness. When you set the intention to uplift and inspire, you create a space where collective growth can flourish. Now, let's explore the significance of adaptability in your journey. While intentions are powerful, life is inherently unpredictable. Being adaptable allows you to navigate the twists and turns with grace and resilience. Think of adaptability as a dance. Sometimes you lead, and other times you follow. The key is to remain fluid and responsive to the rhythm of life. When faced with unexpected changes, instead of resisting, lean into the moment. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? Each change carries a lesson, an opportunity for growth that may not have been apparent at first glance. Embrace the idea that every detour may lead to a more beautiful destination than you could have imagined. As you navigate these changes, let your heart remain open to the possibilities that lie in the unknown. This willingness to adapt will allow you to embrace new experiences, relationships, and opportunities that may come your way. Remember, every moment of uncertainty is an invitation to grow in faith and trust in God's perfect plan for your life. As you move forward, let's discuss the importance of self-care. In the pursuit of your dreams and intentions, it's vital to take care of your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Just as a tree requires nourishment to thrive, you too need to nurture yourself to fulfill your purpose. Consider establishing daily rituals that replenish your spirit. This could be through prayer, meditation, exercise, or simply taking time to enjoy nature. Create a routine that allows you to recharge, ensuring that you are filled with energy and clarity to tackle the tasks ahead. When you prioritize self-care, you set a powerful example for others, encouraging them to invest in their own well-being. Visualize self-care as a sacred act of stewardship over the life God has entrusted to you. Just as a gardener tends to each plant with love and attention, you must tend to your own needs with the same care. This practice will cultivate a sense of balance, allowing you to navigate challenges with grace and resilience. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on the power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is a critical component of your journey, as it frees you from the burdens of resentment and pain. Holding on to grudges can weigh you down, hindering your ability to move forward in your purpose. Imagine forgiveness as a key that unlocks the chains holding you captive. When you choose to forgive, you not only release others, but also liberate yourself from the past. This forgiveness is not merely an act of kindness toward others. It is a profound gift you give to yourself. In this season of transformation, allow the power of forgiveness to wash over you like a refreshing river, cleansing away the hurt and enabling you to step into the fullness of your identity as a beloved child of God. As you navigate this process, think about those whom you need to forgive, not just others, but perhaps even yourself. Self-forgiveness is essential for reclaiming your joy and moving forward in your journey. Reflect on the mistakes you believe have defined you, or the moments where you felt you fell short. Acknowledge these experiences, but then declare their place in your past. They do not dictate your worth or your future. You are made new, and the past is a lesson, not a prison. Visualize this act of self-forgiveness as a release, a balloon letting go of your hand and soaring into the sky. Let it carry your burdens away, allowing you to breathe deeply again. Each breath is a reminder of the freedom that comes from letting go. As you embrace forgiveness, you create space for healing, for growth, and for the love that God has waiting for you. Now, let's shift our focus to the power of love. Love for yourself, for others, and for God. Love is the greatest force that binds us together and propels us toward our destinies. When you operate from a place of love, you reflect the heart of God in every interaction and decision. You become a beacon of hope and light in a world that desperately needs it. Consider the relationships in your life. Are there connections that could be deepened through intentional love and kindness? Reach out to those you care. As you reach out to those you care about, let's take a moment to understand the transformative power of connection and community. Each interaction holds the potential to uplift not only the other person, but also yourself. When you invest in relationships, you create a web of support that enriches your journey. Love begets love, and kindness begets kindness. Picture this: a circle of friends, each one sharing their dreams, fears, and victories. As they exchange heartfelt words of encouragement, the atmosphere becomes charged with hope and joy. This is the essence of community, where love flows freely, creating an environment ripe for growth and healing. Commit to nurturing these connections and watch how they flourish. Now, let's explore the idea of being a light in the lives of those around you. The world can often feel dark and overwhelming, but you have the power to shine brightly. Your unique experiences and insights can guide others who are navigating their own struggles. When you speak life into someone's situation, you become a vessel of encouragement, reminding them of their worth and potential. Reflect on the moments when someone's words of love and affirmation lifted you during difficult times. Just as those words impacted you, your voice can have a profound effect on others. Be intentional about offering compliments, sharing stories of victory, and serving as a source of strength. You never know how your encouragement may spark a flame of hope in someone's heart. As you embrace this call to love and serve, let's consider the importance of alignment with your core values. When your actions are in harmony with your beliefs, you create a fulfilling and purposeful life. Take a moment to identify your core values. What principles do you want to embody in your daily life? Is it compassion,